Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Brandon Lee here with the Toys R, coming back at you with another Marvel Legends style figure. This is the Amazing Spider-Man movie figure, the head switch variant. It's got the head right here, the Spider-Man head right here that comes along with it. You can pop those off, switch those off. So yeah, let's get into this. The paint detail on this figure is quite amazing. I like it a lot. It's got this, I don't know if you can see it very well on the camera, but it's got these, it's sculpted where the webbing on his suit is all sculpted in. So it makes for a really nice looking visual on the figure. Then it's got this, this mesh looking, and it feels like mesh right here along the legs. So it's really cool, really cool paint detail, or sculpt detail I should say. The paint detail is quite nice, although his web shooters are not painted on. There actually are no web shooters at all on his hands. But the silver, they did get it right on the silver in the shoes, or the boots rather. My camera actually is giving it more of a lighter blue than the actual figure it is itself. It's actually a darker blue. But I guess it's the lighting I have in here. This actually is a lighter blue right here. So his hair, I really like the sculpt work in the hair. Oops, there goes his head. Oh, we'll get to that in a second. But I really do like the sculpt work in his hair. It's a brown with like a gold, like a darker, lighter brown, glazed over the top of it. His face is so-so. I mean, it almost looks like a, what's his name? Andy Garfield. Who the hell the guy's name is? Andrew Garfield, I think. Almost looks like his head, but the only gripe I do have is his head. His neck is long for his head and his body, so his head does stick up quite a bit. It looks kind of ridiculous right there. So yeah, like I said, the paint detail's pretty nice on this figure. Let me get this backpack off right quick. Okay, so on the back, the spider is actually sculpted in and then painted over with that red color right there. Like I said, all in all, it's a with sculpt and paint, I'd give this figure an 8.5 out of 10. It's pretty movie accurate. It's just it's not as shiny. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You see the shiny paint right here along his legs, right here on the back of the box. The whole body actually is shiny. It's just not there on the figure itself. I mean, it's not there. It's just a bland color. There's no shiny paint to it. So yeah, like I said, about an 8.5 out of 10 on the figure paint and sculpt. So let's get on to the next. Okay, so articulation wise, this is the problem I had with the head. To make the head go forward and backward, because I mean it's like the other figure, the Miles Morales comic version. To make his head go back and forth, you actually have to pop it off and then move the peg where you want it, and then you place the head back on it like that. It's kind of a pain in the butt, and it kind of looks a little awkward unless you're in the crawling pose, his climbing pose, which isn't too bad. But then to look down, pretty much have to do the same thing. So I mean, like I said, that's a big gripe for me, but you know, what you gonna do? It is Hasbro, you know, it is a movie figure, so Um, he's got the Marvel Legends style articulation, other than the head. Does go 360, ball jointed shoulders, up and out, 360. He's got the bicep swivel right here. He's got double jointed elbows, which is nice. And then he's got the wrist, which goes in and out like that, and then does 360. He's got I don't know if you'd call it an ab crunch because it's barely there, but he's got the ab crunch right there. No waist swivel. That's something that threw me off a little bit too. I guess this acts as a waist swivel, but when you get the figure sideways, the paint is off, so looks kind of dumb. His legs are on a ball joint. They go out and forward and back. And then he's got double jointed knees, which is nice. The double jointed anything is nice on these figures. So I mean, you can get him in some pretty killer poses. Would be nice if they'd start doing the Spider-Mans like the McFarlane though. That would be very nice. I mean, that's what we strive for, you know, that kind of articulation in a figure, especially a Spider-Man. Guess that's why he's very hard to find. So enough ranting. Then you get to the ankle. It goes out, up and out very nicely, and it's got the ankle pivot, which is the best form of articulation on any figure. I mean, if you watch my other videos, I love the ankle pivot. The figure articulation overall, give it about a 7. I mean, there's no individual fingers. His head's kind of crappy, the neck joint, and then the no waist swivel. I don't really like that too much, but alright, let's get into the accessories this guy comes with. Alright, so his accessories account for this shitty base here that the Epic Heroes came with, and the movie line Avengers and the Spider-Man figures came with. It's a little cheap piece of plastic. They should have gave us a Build-A-Figure, but whatever. It comes with this head, which is nicely sculpted. It's got the gold in the eyes right there, and then it's got the webbing that's actually sculpted in the head, which is very nice. They should have went ahead and did a little bit of the black line, the black wash over, but I mean, what you gonna do, you know? It's just sculpted very nicely. The gold eyes, the black around it. I'll pop that on in a second. And then you've got the backpack with the skateboard that is very crappy, and you can use a tech deck board. But the backpack is this light blue. It's got these buckles that are sculpted in right here that are silver. It's got this rubber band piece that keeps the skateboard on. I mean, it fits him nicely. You saw it the first of the video. It does fit him very nice. And then, so yeah, I mean, it's pretty good sculpting. I mean, you can repaint it. That's probably what I'm going to do, is repaint this like a brown maybe, just to make it look more of a reality piece, I guess, instead of a comic book backpack. And then you've got this skateboard, which is just a piece of cheap, flimsy plastic with some horrible plastic trucks. Like I said, I have some tech deck boards that are much nicer, that'll fit this figure much better. Does have some cool sculpting in it. Scratches on the bottom of the board, but the top of the board is where the grip tape's supposed to be. It's just a plastic piece right there. Figured, I mean, they sculpted these little where the trucks screw in at, but no paint on them. So let's get to the head with the Spider-Man. Let's pop this on right quick and check that out. And it actually looks very nice. I do like that with his Spider-Man with his mask on instead of with his mask off better. It doesn't fit his head. His neck doesn't look as long, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So so yeah, that's my review on the Marvel Legends movie style Amazing Spider-Man. As always, rate, comment, and like my videos, subscribe to my videos, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.